It's Sunday, May the 19th. I'm still John Evans, and you're on the Small Town Network.
I'm Scott Wilk.
I'm Howard Howell.
And you are watching Community News. Welcome to all the folks who are new to us. If you haven't watched us before, we are a weekly program. We have your events, local weather, sometimes some local information. We jump in there if stuff's going on, and also things to do the following week. So you can kind of plan your weekend. In this case, plan your Memorial Day weekend, which is coming up. And also, don't forget, if you don't follow us on the other platforms, we are there now. We are on Twitter, or AKA X, at SmallTownNet, Instagram at small_town_network, and Facebook is what you're probably watching right now. And you can check us out in HD on YouTube if you want to. If you're glutton for some punishment, yeah. Welcome to another week. You got to thank all the groups that share us. We've got tons of groups sharing us. Stick around. We are now affiliated with the Roane County Animal Shelter, and they are at maximum capacity. And we have pictures of a bunch of the available animals.
Cute animals.
Yeah, adoptees.
So that is awesome. Yeah, and then a special video from Emmy Award-winning meteorologist Ben Cathey from WVLT. Multiple. Yes, it's at least 4, and he's working on Edward. Multiple.
Many. He uses them as hat racks.
He's Emmys. Yeah. Yep. Multiple Emmys. Multiple. He's probably got one for every room. He's got a lot. But hey, thanks. Don't forget, like, share, follow our program. And we're going to kick it off right into Things to Do, which is brought to you by none other than Evans Financial with Mr. John Evans.
Yep, Evans Financial across from the park. What used to be the park still is part of a park. Might be a farmer's market soon. Who knows?
Dance hall.
Yeah, it could be. And just, I have no Emmys personally.
No?
You
can get one. Do you know a person named Emmy?
I know people with Emmys. I'm sitting next to somebody with an Emmy.
That's right.
That's right. If you're getting your mail, and it might not be an Emmy in the mail, but it might be a statement from an investment account you got somewhere else and you hadn't talked to your guy in a long, long time. There's a good chance I can handle it for you, being independent. So bring that by. We'll sit down and have a cup of coffee. We'll talk about the Battle of Athens, whatever you want to talk about, and also your investment accounts, and I'll do you some, give you some suggestions and maybe help you out with that.
Yeah, so go see John right across from what used to be the park. Is the park kind of the park? Things to do. This is Things to Do this week. And starting it out, it's interesting.
It is. If you ever thought you wanted to be an actor, and they're going to do some Shakespeare stuff down in Spring City at their playhouse, and they want you to come down and audition.
Put your money where your mouth is.
The most important thing is right there, the third line up from the bottom. No previous experience required.
That's right.
So get down there if you want to do the to be or not to be thing.
That means we all qualify.
We do.
And the cool thing I was reading on that, it looks like they do a bunch of different, events and plays and stuff like that, and even into commercial stuff. So
that's cool.
If you're even thinking about getting in that business, hey, go down there. You're going to meet some people that'll get you to.
And you never know. They often do for those. My wife watches a lot of those. Husband killed the wife killed the husband things, and they reenact those. They film a lot of those around here.
That should probably scare you a little bit, John.
I know. Just
watch your back.
I know. I make Tom taste all the food first.
Golly. And then they be jamming.
No, they be jamming at the Bradbury Community Club, 6 to 10. $2 to get in, but for that same $2, you can take your instrument and play. Find a group and play with them. Call Murray for more information.
Yeah, and they be food trucking?
Food trucking on Wednesdays in downtown Herman, and that's 11 a.m. to 2. You don't have to cook lunch on Wednesday.
No, not at all. And just check them out on Facebook. They usually post it on Monday who's going to be there. And they be worshiping.
They still be worshiping every Wednesday at 7 p.m. for adult Bible study. And they got a schedule of events. Sunday school starts at 10. Sunday worship service starts at 11. They got the Wednesday Bible study, like we said, at 7. The Women's Association meets every second Thursday at 6:30. And they have the Lud Kitchen Meal and Fellowship on the second and fourth Saturdays at 4.
Yeah, and this is a significant date in history. This is a cool one.
Yeah, Samuel Morse, not only did he invent the code, he was the first one to tap out what hath God wrought in the first words on the telegraph machine there.
Yeah.
And that was in 1844. So you could actually send words and communications long distance. It's the first time you'd be able to do that.
First text message.
I used to have my ham radio license, and
Did you know Morse code?
yeah, I did Morse code.
That's cool.
Were you pretty fluid with it?
Oh, I was good back then. I mean, I was in middle school. I was actually, me and another guy were the youngest kids ever to get our ham radio license. We did it in some middle school club, and it was really cool. And they had I of course couldn't afford a radio when I was in like 3rd grade, 4th grade, but they had one in the school. And I did Morse code, and I talked to like Germany, I think was the farthest away I talked to by Morse.
That's cool.
You could talk by voice too, but they encouraged us to do the Morse code thing. It was cool.
You had to learn spelling as well as the code.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the bad thing was, like, I didn't renew my license, and I heard that eventually if you had a novice license, they automatically boosted all those people up to technician's license. So for a while I had a technician's license, but I didn't renew it. And I had the coolest call sign. It was KC4KYK. KC4KIK.
KC.
KC4KYK. I thought it was cool.
I don't get the cool part of that, but
It was KC4KIK.
it's not an Emmy.
No, I mean, then I yeah. And they be acting.
They do. They have the Cumberland County Playhouse. Steel Magnolias.
Yeah.
Can't recite my favorite line from that, but
Oh, must be a bad one. Is that something Dolly said?
yeah, no. Remember the one about the sink?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't talk about that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, go check it out at the Cumberland County Playhouse.
I bet they'll say it.
Yeah, they will. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's rated PG though. So
Oh,
maybe
okay. Well, it's not that bad.
No.
But they're doing a Lifeline screening on May the 24th. It cost you $159, but look at all the stuff you get for it. They're going to check you out for all those things. And if you don't know what, and they'll check you for an aortal aneurysm. And if you got one of those, that's one of those things that dropped Tex Ritter, little critter, John Ritter.
Yeah.
Dropped him like a bad habit. It'll get you in a second.
Yeah. So how do you put a price on that then?
Yeah.
So if you got any concerns or family history of that stuff, you may want to go down there and check it out. Significant date in history.
JFK announces the goal of putting a man on the moon before the decade ends. Not because it's easy, but because it's hard.
Yeah.
And there's still some debate on whether or not he actually did it. I think he did.
Oop, I skipped one. there we go.
Kingston Lakeside Farmers Market on Saturday from 9 to 12.
They be, I got quick on the switch there. But that's a beautiful place for a farmer's market. And then they be fishing.
They be fishing. Casa of the Valley, of the Tennessee Valley Bass Tournament starts from Kingston Park as soon as it's safe to run your boats down the river. Registration costs you $100, but somewhere else says what the prize is. But yeah, grand prize is $3 grand.
$3 grand.
Yeah.
Whew, yeah, that's a good day on the lake. But yeah, go check that out. And then another car show, the Rumble in the Ridge.
Yep, that's over at, on Illinois Avenue in Oak Ridge, and $20 to get you in. First 50 veterans get a free T-shirt.
Yeah, so go down there and get that. That's a good deal. And all kinds of different categories for awards. So check that out. And then, hey, the Smoky Mountain Dairy Goat Show.
If you're milking a goat, you can get down there and show your milk. I don't know, they're gonna milk the goats there?
It's a milking competition.
I don't know, but
I don't
you
know.
can call Karen Stark and find out.
I don't know. That's awesome, yeah. So go check that out. And then Oliver Springs Police Department's got this one.
Crafts and Cars, and it's over there on Tri-County Boulevard in Oliver Springs. They got vendors, food, crafts, cars, and more.
Yeah, go check that out. And then, they're back in town again.
The Pirates.
That's supposed to be a good festival.
It's awesome, yeah.
It's something like the medieval thing, but in pirate form.
Yeah, and those people over there, they really get into character too. And I think the vendors stay in character, and they got all kind of periods.
Yeah, they do a lot of theatrical stuff, and I probably...
Trivia question, what was Blackbeard's boat name?
Oh, I don't know.
Queen Anne's Revenge. That was on the Jeopardy.
Oh,
thing.
okay, yeah.
I didn't know that. I heard it on the
Yeah.
Jeopardy thing.
I just realized you guys were killing time for me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was good. So yeah, let's keep on.
Absolutely.
I just now was like, I was all into your story. I was hoping you were gonna.
Was Yellowbeard ever true? Was he actually a true pirate? Yellowbeard?
I don't know. I know Blackbeard was, but
Yeah.
and there was a woman pirate as well. I forget her name.
Now, Pirates of the Caribbean, the movie, it may have portrayed a lot of actual pirates on that movie too, huh?
Maybe.
Yeah, so they were killing time
Yeah.
so that I could show you this, and this is very awesome. Let me turn the music up there, the audio up for it. But here is an actual video to show you how much these people get into this. Barry Paulson sent us, always sends us the information about the event, but we have right here a video about the event. So check this out.
This place is amazing.
Yeah. This is so much more open and like lively than I think we're used to.
Food, entertainment, everything was great.
Amazing time, really amazing time. It's a great family outing. There's tons of vendors, plenty of food to eat.
You got to see it.
Trail of Doom kept me spooked the whole way through, man. I thought I was going to have to change pants afterwards.
There's music, there's laughter, there's all of these like amazing things just going on wherever you look and turn. All the vendors and all the characters and casts and stuff like that, they're all doing amazing. The vendors here are very unique. There are things that you wouldn't find really anywhere else.
All the shows are great. The food's always amazing.
Food, I swear. You can have a turkey leg and just be the man you were meant to be with that.
Dressing up here is always amazing. People come by, ask to take your picture with you. They'll ask you about your costume.
All of the actors are just so like immersed in everything, and they make it feel like you're a part of the story.
It is one of my most favorite things to do every year, and I look forward to it.
We plan to come back every year as long as I can.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, that was awesome. That is very cool. Thanks to Barry Paulson for sending that to us. Oops, I
This
think
is so much.
I'm playing it again. It's so good you can watch it twice.
Yep.
But yeah, that is awesome. And if you haven't been, you got to get down there. I'm having some issues here, so just bear with me. But like you guys said, it's truly very realistic, and I don't know why this is being.
The kids will enjoy it though.
But
Kids will like it.
but there it is. Yeah, go down there. If we're going to be posting this, so you still got time to get there today.
Yeah,
absolutely.
The 19th. So get down there, rain or shine, there it's going on. It's such a cool event. So yeah, go check that.
Yesterday it would have been in the rain.
Yeah. So, but it is cool. She invites us down there. I'm gonna really try to get down there next weekend. So we'll check that out. But anyway, go on with that. The Facts Downtown Craft Fair.
Yeah, on the 25th from 10 a.m. to 7. That's in Crossville.
Yeah, let's check that out. And Liquid Velvet's going to be here.
Yep. They don't appear to be liquid.
No, they're
actually.
solid.
They're
Yeah.
real live solid people, but they're going to be there at Arrowhead at 7 p.m. on the 25th.
Yeah, and Long Island Marina, it's finally here.
Yeah, their food truck lineup is
Three
set for the
times
year.
this weekend.
And so it's going to be K-Town Burgers, Clean Smoked Barbecue, and
Yeah.
CJ's Tacos.
Yeah, so go check that out. And Farmers Market in Oak Ridge.
And it's going over there at Jackson Square from 8 a.m. to 12.
And another significant day in history.
On the 26th, Dracula was published by Bram Stoker. And it's just, that thing's had legs, hadn't it?
Yeah.
It'd been 1897, and they probably made probably the last 50 years they've made a Dracula movie.
Constantly,
every year.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Big one. And then here's a big one this weekend.
Memorial Day at the, It's down there at the Rockwood
Marina, yeah.
They've got something going on every day next weekend, and 3 particular charitable brunches.
Yeah, so you can help out the Avalon Center. Different stuff going on Friday through Monday, but Saturday through Monday you can get this brunch that we talk about all the time.
And that would be a good time just to go down and check and see what they got.
Yes.
They got all kind of facilities down there.
And hopefully the weather will be better than it's been. I haven't seen out that far, but we'll be looking soon in the weather segment. So, but get down there to Rockwood Marina. We appreciate them watching. And this one was supposed to be this weekend, but it got postponed due to weather. So they're going to start at the June 1st.
Yeah, the Spring City Farmers Market. And I love Spring City. I love the way the town's laid out. Beautiful little town, and it'd be nice to go down there to the farmers market.
Yeah, cool town. This has us into local school news, which is brought to you by Beals. Or Bell's on the second L silent. One of those, yeah. But go down to Bell's in Rockwood. It's right in the Walmart shopping center. I don't know if that shopping center has a real name. I think it does, but I forget what it's called. But hey, it's a brand new look. It's all clean and organized in there. They got great deals.
As you can see, nobody's bought that blue camouflage shirt for Mother's Day.
I just haven't got another picture. Yeah. But go down there and see Madison, the store manager down there.
And for those who don't know, Domino's Pizza moved up into the shopping area too.
Yeah. Are they still at the other location?
No, that location, the highway is closed.
That's nice to have Domino's closed. I love some Domino's. But there's your significant dates, and as you see, we're right at the end of the list there, bringing in the end of the year. It's pretty much all over. If you're one of the few students that's going to eat lunch this week, manager's choice, which just means everything that you see above left over.
Yeah.
In one crock pot.
In one big pot and some pepper on there. Yeah, but Monday,
we got the boys basketball tryouts in practice. So if you're thinking about going out, May 20th is the day to get out there and see if you got it.
Yeah, and then as always, Ridgeview's having the food pantry.
21st, they're having the food pantry from 4 p.m. to 4:30 to 6:30.
And then Thursday,
hey, if you're a girl and you want to practice or try out for basketball, the 23rd is your day, so get out there and try it.
Yeah, and don't forget, if you still want to get some of your Rockwood students, their podcast is still up there. I don't think we'll be getting any new episodes anytime soon, but you can check out the Tiger Talk podcast on Spotify, which is very awesome. All right, that's the exciting part now. We're heading into weather, which is brought to you by the Roane County Animal Shelter. Go down and see them, 296 Manufacturers Road in Rockwood. They're open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And there is their phone number. But here's the fun part.
Yep.
Here's
what they got.
Moose and Irish.
Moose
or no,
Trish.
Cool. Sorry, it's Trish. I didn't see the bottom. I was looking to see if there's an eye. Both available. Moose has a cool eye.
2 of them.
He's got 2, but they're different colors, which is awesome. And then we have Fester and Raylan.
Fester he's wanting to go home.
Yeah, he's like, please get me out of here. I want to go home. And then Moon and Sunshine. It's very cool. I like Bo.
Bo and Storm.
Storm's cool looking too. Cute dog. There's Greta and Lily. Lily looks happy too. She's ready to go home. She's like, are you taking me home? And then Zeke and Tiana. Tiana's pretty colors.
It's a brindle, isn't it? I think it's a brindle.
I don't know, but it's beautiful.
Is that a color or a type of
A
dog?
type of style, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, beautiful dogs.
Like tiger striped almost.
Ooh, and here's one of my favorites, Tommy
Tommy and Dixie.
and Dixie.
Dixie looks
fun.
guilty.
She's like, what? It wasn't me.
I did what?
It wasn't me. Can't prove it. Britannia
And Chunk.
and Little Chunk. I like Chunk. I want Chunk for Howard.
He's a tank.
I could just see him in camouflage with a little helmet. He's cool. Quagmire and Buster, the cat. Buster looks like he got busted.
Yeah.
And Quagmire looks cute.
Yeah, it's a good dog.
And Stella and Alex. And then there's Keegan. And the cool thing is they are at maximum capacity. So if you've even been thinking about getting a dog, don't go to Petland and pay a ridiculous amount of money for for the same animals.
Yeah, and I agree with their pricing structure because the dog is at least twice as good as a cat
And
and
five
five times as good as a kitten.
Yeah, and the views of John Evans and Evans Financial don't necessarily represent the views of Small Town Network Esquire. But if you've been thinking about getting a cat or dog, don't go and get it at a box at Walmart from some guy, or get it at Petland, because I don't know if you've went to Petland, but it's ridiculous what they want thousands for these animals.
And I would say half of them are like housebroken too, probably.
Oh yeah. And let me tell you, there is no better animal than an animal you save from the pound. They love you 10 times more.
Yeah.
It's so cool. So go down there and check it out. I get sidetracked with all of that because it's so cool. But
And as Howard was saying, that if you can't get a dog, they will take donations of food. They still got to feed those animals.
Yeah, cat and dog food, they'll take them.
Oh, anything, and money.
Yep.
I mean, think about if you're paying $50 for a dog. I promise they got more than $50 in that dog.
Yeah.
They fed it $50 worth of food, water, cleaned up after it.
Some shots probably,
Shots. Some of them are fixed. Most of them, I think, are fixed. So
Or you can get them fixed with a...
yeah, it's very awesome. Again, we bring to you weather from WVLT. Got to thank WVLT and especially the First Alert Weather Team. Heather Haley, Ben Cathey, Jacob Durham, Paige Noel. All of them, even Kyle Granger getting in on there in the weather. But as always, not too often, but here lately, we've been lucky to have a special video from our good buddy, multiple Emmy Award winner.
He taking time out of his Emmy polishing schedule.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's hard to keep these Emmys clean, and he's got so many. Like, he's polishing them all the time. Yeah. So he took a break from polishing his Emmys, and he put in a video for you guys. So here it is, Mr. Ben Cathey from WVLT.
People of Earth, this is not a drill. The cicadas, while briefly out near Vonore and along the Little Tennessee River, they are coming back in Middle Tennessee, which tends to be just a little bit warmer than us. Look at this poor TDOT worker. A comms person for TDOT Middle Tennessee taking this. People on social media saying, this guy needs hazard pay. So the almanac for the month, this is at McGee Tyson so far, has been relatively cool over the last week. That's why the cicadas stalled out. And we've had a ton of rainfall too. But now that we're drying out into early this coming week, we are going to be looking pretty good. Great time to get outside the yard. But the cicadas and the mosquitoes are coming back. So let's break down your mosquito radar. Whack! Heard my first one of the year on Friday. Standing water, check. Warmer temperatures, check. Between about 80 and 90, mosquitoes can get really active. Once you get to 90, they almost totally shut down. But they are coming. For Small Town Network, I'm Ben Cathey.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ben.
Yeah, thanks, Ben, for the awesome video and for taking time out from polishing all those Emmys.
All of them.
To do that.
Yeah.
But the cicadas are here, man. It's crazy. You can hear them. Maddie was down in Chattanooga last night. She said they were crazy down there. Like, you could hear them. Like, it sounded like something was wrong with your car. You heard this buzzing.
It's coming up on 75 this past weekend. They were flying all over the place.
So that brings us to weather. Again, which is brought to you by WVLT, and I'm gonna go back a couple graphics so I can pop the weather graphic.
Get the
so that Howard he was watching the show. So I'm gonna come back to John and us for a second because I had to go back, so I gotta pass the Ben Cathey video. Okay, now we are going to go to the weather wall.
That's funny.
There he is.
That's funny.
Pop your mic back up, and there you go.
That's right. As he was saying, as you can see, during the week we got more sun going on right now, and some spotty rain on the weekends. But yeah, this week's going to dry up, and even in the evenings we're around 60s. So that creates a good week for us this week to get things done, like Ben said. So go to our local radar. There it is. Where are we at? Right there. There we are. Tennessee is clear. There's nothing coming in from the east, northwest, or south. So we're all good.
Oh,
there it is.
Hold on. There you go. I was early on the switch. I don't know what happened there. But gotta thank WVLT again. Download their apps. They got 2 apps. I got that music jamming. 2 apps, the news app and the weather app. And both of those can be programmed to your location. so that if there's school closing, weather alerts, any of that,
Yes.
you would get alerted to it. So now that heads us into other interests, which is brought to you by At Home Hair Care with Christy Hensley. And the great thing about Christy Hensley is, like in the name it says, you can get your hair cut at home. It's kind of nice, isn't it? You don't have to go out. You don't have to worry about the weather. You're driving your car, using your gas.
Yeah.
Any of that stuff. And if you got a ton of kids, you don't have to try to pack them in the car. And it's hard to keep them busy while one's getting their hair cut and the other three are going nuts. They can just be playing with their toys. It's cool like that.
Good for immobile people, man.
Yeah, or if you're having car trouble that week, or maybe you don't even have a car, or you're anywhere. Even in some of these, like retirement communities.
Yes.
She'll come to you. So look her up on Facebook. You can look up At Home Hair Care or Christy Hensley, and she will help you out. We appreciate her. All right, other interests. This is stuff going on not this week, but upcoming weeks. This is an important one.
Meals program in the summer. So Roane County Schools will be providing free meals for kids 18 and younger. They got 6 different locations, and most of them are your elementary schools around. And so check that out, the one nearest. And if you need help with food, you can get breakfast and lunch.
Yeah, and there's all the dates there at the bottom, May 29th, June 5th.
It's really important too.
Yeah.
If you're a growing kid, you need your nutrition,
Yeah, and a lot of kids rely on the meal they get at school, so it's harder in the summer. So there is those dates for that. The farmers market will be right here across from Evans Financial.
Yeah, and they're going to be over there in what's left of the park, part of the park, but they're going to be over there. The first farmers market is going to be on June 1st.
That's another idea
from
we had.
8 to 12. Yep.
Yeah, very awesome. And then it's back, the Thursdays at the AMP.
At the AMP. And June 6th, they've got starting off with David Newbold.
Yeah. That's at the Crossville Downtown Amphitheater. Again, it's 6:30 p.m. Central. So don't miss that. And
July, they've got Run, Katie Run. So if they catch her, she'll be there.
Yeah. Well, they'll get her by then.
Yeah.
Yeah, surely. And then this last one was canceled due to the weather. It was kind of nasty.
Yeah, but they're going to have another one on June 10th, the Main Street Monday.
Yeah, so check that out. That wraps up the things to do. That heads into birthdays this week, brought to you by 6 Little Teacups. We say she's just down 58 from Kingston, like a 30-minute drive if you're in South Kingston. So go down there. The great thing is she has custom-made sweets. They're always available. She'll have something baked all the time in the shop, so you can just stop in and get something sweet. Or if you're doing a party or a business party, birthday party, even weddings, she does all of that stuff. You can even have a princess tea party for your kids right there at her shop. So just give her a call, 423-702-2253 or 702-CAKE. Check it out Monday.
Monday we have famous people, James Stewart, Joe Cocker, and Cher. And sharing that birthday, that includes Danny Metcalf, Gerald Estridge, and Missy Dowker Green.
Yeah, Myra Lohman, good friend of mine. Amy Shook Gauntz, also having birthdays Tuesday.
Yeah. On Tuesday we have Jeffrey Dahmer and Valerie Kidwell.
Don't play with your food, Jeffrey.
Yep.
Oh, wow. Wednesday.
We have Lawrence Olivier and Ted Gazinski, and it includes Kelly Ratliff.
And Pastor Brent Freeman from Pathways Church in Sevierville. Good buddy of mine. Love Pathways Church. Also, Jamie Dykes and my good buddy who works at the post office in Sevierville, Craig Davis.
Thursday, we got Anatoly Karpov, is a great chess player, Joan Collins, and Drew Carey, who's hilarious.
Yes.
That includes Tammy Daniel Smith.
Right now, host of Price is Right. But I heard that he's not going to be doing it much longer, so I hope that's wrong. Because that would be a bummer. I think he does good.
You remember his show?
Oh, Drew Carey.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That was great.
And whose line is it anyway?
That's so awesome.
The best.
Randy Burke, Jane Groff, Melinda Hyder, and Ryan Robinette wrap up Thursday and Friday.
We got Bob Dylan, Roseanne Cash, and John C. Reilly, and that includes Elizabeth Salami.
And Alicia Jonas also. And then on Saturday,
Ralph Waldo Emerson, Ian McKellen, Mike Myers, Morgan Anderson, our good buddy.
Yeah.
Teresa Kirkham, and Miranda Dettori.
That sounds better.
That does sound better.
It's probably not even close, but yeah. And then Lily Johnson. I can't do it. It's just Lily Johnson. Yeah, anyway, it's Sunday.
Great American John Raines, Wayne, Sally Ride, Stevie Nicks, and Billy Ride.
Ride, Sally, ride. Yeah. Oh, and Rick Barton, my buddy from, actually that's a buddy from like middle school and high school. So
Yeah, that's cool.
Happy birthday to them. Again, if you have an event,
There we go.
this show is solid today.
Awesome.
Yes, we're on it.
If you have an event, no event is too big, too small, too funny, too whatever, or if you have a birthday wisecrack, anything you want to put on the program, hey, we'll put it all on there. If you want to adopt a dog, anything, John tells you how to get a hold of us.
Yeah, you can get a hold of us at smalltownnetworklive@gmail.com. Don't forget the live part. It's in there. It won't work without it. Or, as always, the quickest, easiest, most cost-effective method of getting a hold of us is to message us directly on Facebook. And this week, our money-back guarantee, it's people's choice.
That's right.
Yeah, you get to vote on who has to pay for the program. Don't forget this show is a money-back guarantee.
You do not have to be present to
Nope.
have to pay. So if you want to vote for Diane, you can vote for Diane.
Diane can pay for the show. Anybody, Bill Anderson.
Not Howard.
Make birthday boy Morgan pay. Anybody.
I do believe this was the best one so far.
Not Howard. This has been such a stellar show. If you ever wanted your money back, this would have been the time.
We're living proof that we're doing this live here.
Exactly. And we're not edited.
Yeah, we're only human.
But yeah, you can get your money back for the show. All the money you paid to watch this show will be yours if you just
with interest.
And you just comment and say who you want your money back from.
That's right.
As always, my friends Uzori, that's the music you hear in the background. Appreciate their music. But yeah, that wraps up another week here on Small Town Network. For Community News, I'm Scott Wilk.
I'm John Evans.
I'm Howard Howe.
Whew, it's been a rough one. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Well,
have a great week. No show next week for Memorial Day. We might do a live thing or something, but we'll figure it out.
Yep.
Have a safe holiday. Have a great week, everybody. Bye. Oh, I got it. Hold on. We're still on the air. Hold on. The music will continue. Again, it's your money back.
Definitely this week.
I think Scott's got to pay.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great week.